Welcome back. As mentioned, our guest today is George Clayton Owens. Thank you so much for taking the time today.
Appreciate you.
What is West Florida Electric Cooperative?
It's a group of districts starting in Calhoun County, Bluntstown area, out the Oldest Needs into Jackson County, Washington County, and Holmes County.
Okay.
And we provide service for about 20,000 rural homes and businesses for electrical service, and try to do it just as reliable as we can and as economically as we can.
You know, people complain about their power bill. They complain if there's a brownout. They complain if a car hits a pole and their power's out for a little while. But they don't go very long without needing that air conditioning or that refrigeration. Electrical service is just one of those things in life that literally we can't do without anymore. Electricity changed the world when it was invented, and I think that right now we're probably at an all-time consumption rate for that power. What does West Florida Electric do to ensure that they're going to have enough power going forward for whatever circumstances present themselves, George?
We buy our power from Power South out of Andalusia, Alabama. They have 33 substations in our district, and they provide the service to the substation. We pick it up at the substation and run it out on the three-phase and the transmission lines, then tap it off to the houses. So we are in a long-term contract with them. We got involved with them several years ago, and they have been a reliable supplier and have helped West Florida expand our territory and our business.
We recently experienced Hurricane Michael. Probably impacted this part of Florida more than any storm in the past. It's been officially recognized as a Category 5 storm that came ashore. Lots of power outage. Remarkably, that service was restored very timely. You couldn't ride around without seeing the bucket trucks, without seeing these dedicated men and women who work for all of the utilities, but certainly West Florida Electric Cooperative. I would think that you would agree with me when we say that they're probably an unappreciated group of people.
The man they're really interested in seeing is the man driving the white truck, because his young'un plays ball with their young'un. They go to church with their young'uns, and that's who they consider West Florida Electric. Now, if they can't get service, they will call a board member or talk to a board member, but our goal is to see that the CEO of this company has the necessary funding and direction to keep the lights on. And we, up until the storm hit, we had a very good outage rate. We were out very little. Short outages, we've fused a bunch of the lines and done some backfeeding and several things through the system that makes it much more reliable. We can have an outage off of a three-phase, and of course it knocks everybody out when you're putting a transmission line out. But as long as you're working in the areas that we work in with the tree trimming business that we have employed, we keep the right-of-way clear, 15 feet on each side of the line. Now that's been a problem since Michael, because there's still some leaners, and this rainy, windy weather, we get some trees on the line. But normally our rate of service per hour, per kilowatt hour is always real good.